Hey, what's up, y'all? This Icy, aka Libra God. That's gonna be my new channel. The name to it, pretty much. So, with this video, I'm just gonna talk about how to really be excellent or at least good in the post. I got my post score. Hopefully, he hits that. I gotta work on that release. It's a little bit quick, but me as a post scorer, I love when I go against whether it's a 1v1 or if it's like an ISO, which to me they're still 1v1s because it's just me and the other defender trying to guard me. And there's just different phases that you can do. There's different ways to get open. To me, it's not really hard to work yourself in the post. You just have to know when to apply the moves. I mean, you got so many moves you can do. You can do the drop step. You can do the post spin technician, and you really want to hit the park. And mostly, my career, in my opinion, to get your badges because you just get them faster. So let's just kind of go over some things to really help you uh, be more excellent or effective in the post, if that makes sense. So one, if you on Xbox or PS4, I'm on PS4. You definitely want to, always get in the post with the LT button or left trigger. That's gonna be your best friend mostly, and that's basically the stance that I'm in right now. Cause you're the post scorer, so you should. No, I don't care if you are a two-way post scorer, athletic post, whatever. You really want to always hold this. Trying to do that dribble shit that niggas be doing or whatever. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but to me, you mostly gonna be scoring and be effective in the post. So I hold the left trigger, and you can bag them down with just the left stick. But to really be effective, you want to also hold the right trigger or RT to get the aggressive animation, and that's when he's bagging down like this. So notice the difference. So when I'm doing this, I'm bagging down like that. It's kind of weak. But to hold the right trigger along with the left trigger and moving the left stick towards the basket, you can tell the difference in the aggressiveness. So he's in the strength mode, like he's just bagging them down, and then you just drop step, and then you just lay it in. Now to do the drop step after you do that is real simple. You can hold just the left trigger with the stick to go towards the basket and tap square or X, but it's best to use the left trigger and the right trigger to get in that animation because you already back them down with strength and you just want to go up and dunk. In my opinion, I don't use the stick to dunk the ball because sometimes they make me do in a weird animation, but I just like to just tap square and just dunk because you're already in that animation. And when you're holding the right trigger, you're already using like turbo. So that's what I use. So to recap, I press the or holding the left trigger. Then I'm also holding the right trigger. I'm moving the left stick up, and you can tell the aggressive, and you got different forms of drop steps. You got different forms. That's one, or a hop. The other one is this. That's my favorite one because when you do that one, especially if you have it on at least gold or Hall of Fame badge, you really move your defender out. And along with the strength, it really helps them move your defender out so you can really go for the dunk. Um, the next one I like to use, again, holding the L trigger, is I like to do the fake left or right spin animation. So it's this, like this, and then it's like that. On 17, because I didn't play 18. On 17, it kind of looked weak. It didn't really sell the fake, but this really looked like I'm about to spin when I do like that, right? Or it really looks like I'm about to go here. But when I'm doing this left, I'm holding the L trigger and I'm tapping the right stick, just flicking it left, right. And of course, to do the post spin from that, you're still gonna be holding the left trigger because the key is to fake your defender, right? So I'm holding the left trigger, and then I'm just gonna move it from the right to the left with the right stick. So to go left, I'm going from the right to the left, like this, to spin, right? And then if I'm trying to do it from the left to the right, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna move from left to right with the right stick while holding the left trigger. So I'm doing this, and I'm spinning that way. Um, but to fake anime, again, so I'm teaching you the controls while I'm teaching you when and how to apply it, right? So when your defender is too close to you, because let's say you a green light from the fade, right? Let's say you're hitting the fade, or it's a full white and you're hitting it. The key is to always keep your defender on their toes, because you don't want them to get too familiar with you, because then that's when they'll guard you and possibly contest you really well. So you want to be able to fake it. Let's say, I'm constantly doing a post spin, right, and I'm dunking and scoring or whatever. You want to give them that, you want them to kind of back off a little bit, because if you're so effective from the post spin, right, then they're gonna kind of play off you, because they want to embrace for the contact. So they're probably gonna play off you a little bit. But if you flick it this way, they may, bag off you. And then once you do that, you do something like this, you know, or you just do the regular fade. Now to do that combo, I'm holding the left trigger, bagging them down using the left trigger, also with the right trigger to aggressively bag them down. And to do that hop step, I'm just holding the left trigger. I'm holding the left trigger down, the left stick down, while tapping the square or X button at the same time. So I'm holding the left trigger and while I'm in the post, right? And let's say I'm doing this, I'm flicking the right stick left, right? When I do that, then I'm tapping the square button as long as I'm holding down the left stick to do the step back. So I'm doing this, and you got to think, if I'm doing that right, let's say I'm constantly, if I'm constantly killing my man with the post moves and all stuff like that, he's on his toes, he's afraid, right? Or if I'm doing a drop step, right, he's afraid. He's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So he's probably not even gonna think that you're gonna do a step back and fade, right? Because he's too focused on you, kill him in the post, in the paint. So then that's when you apply the if it goes in or whatever, or just a regular fade. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing this and whatnot. The other one that I like to use, and I'm trying to miss the shot so I can get the rebound, and I might be a little bit close. You see how I'm just holding this? If you want to stop the defender from trying to steal the ball from you, you can keep it like this. Keep the ball, both hands on the ball. Hold left trigger or LT, and you want to flick the right stick up like this. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get back to this part. Okay. You want to hold it down. That's how you do it. I'm sorry. I apologize. You want to flick the right stick down. So again, let's say you grab the rebound, or let's say somebody passed you the ball, right? They pass you the ball. You want to hold the left trigger, right? And you don't want to bounce the ball. You just want to keep it just like this. And you want to flick the right stick down, actually. So like this, right? And that's when you can actually keep it up from the defenders, especially them little guards that be trying to steal the ball from you, right? And you can actually see over the defense. You're likely taller, or you can just protect it. Now, to do what I was just doing, you can flick the right stick up to turn the pivot. So, you know what I'm saying? You can get in all kinds of pivot in triple threat. All kinds of pivot in triple threat. So you got so many ways. So you can protect the ball, and then when you get down, you can press the right stick down, and you just protecting it, right? And then you probably just go up, and then you just, or whatever. That's how you pretty much protect it. Because the thing about the post is you really want to be protective, because the post fade and the post score is just such a beautiful position. It's such a beautiful, because there's so many ways. Like the more you learn, the better at the post you'll be, right? But some things you can't apply. Like it's really about IQ. I can teach you all of these moves, but if you don't know when to use it, it's gonna be pointless, right? So the next move is the up and under, and up and under is, I'm doing this, simple. With the up and under, you just hold the left trigger or LT, right? And then let's say you about to shoot, because you shoot with the right stick, right? That's to do your fade or square. It's best to use the stick to use the up and under. I don't know how you would ever use the up and under with the square button. I don't know if that's even possible. But let's say you can use the right stick in any direction. Whether you about to do a hook shot or you about to do whatever, let's say I'm about to do the fade, right? I'm gonna stay in this stance, bouncing the ball. I'm gonna hold down the right stick, and as soon as he shows the ball as if he about to shoot, he shows the fake, then you wanna press the right stick up towards the basket or any way in direction to do the layup. For example, I'm doing this, simple, right? I'm gonna do it again. Left trigger, I'm in the post, right? I want to press the right stick down or any direction. If I was going left, I'll press it left. This way, and then you hold it, towards the basket. So you don't want to let go of the right stick because you want to hold it because you're faking it. Fake like that. Simple, right? Um, then what else? This is one of my favorite ones that I love. So you know the step back. There's so many ways you can do the step back, right? So let's say you're holding the left trigger and you're bouncing the ball. You can. It all depends on when you holding the left stick towards the direction, and then you press square. So it's all about to do the step back. You can do the step back in so many different forms of it, depending on which direction you're going. So there's this step back, right? You shoot damn near over the backboard. There's this step back, or this here, right here, and you just do this, and it's, whatever. So it's all depending on where you moving your player with the left stick, and then you tap square to get, but you have to be in the post. I mean, you can do this, but my player will lose the ball because he's not really, a ball handler like that, so he's gonna lose it. But what I like to use, and I just learned this not too long ago, is this move. So let's say you're doing a step back, right, and you're used to doing a step back, and eventually they'll catch on to it. You can do this. You can bag out of it, right? You can bag out of it, get back in the pose. So when you're in the pose, you can always switch it up like this. You can just get out of it. And the way you do that is you want to hold the left trigger, right? And then you want to hold the right trigger at the same time, or RT, and you want to flick the right stick down, left, right, anywhere you want to go. So let's say you go here, you can go this way. That's when I tap the left. If you want to step back, act like you're about to do your hop step, but you'll really fake defenders because they assume you're about to do a step back. So let's say you do this, right? Then you can just go in for the dunk or the layup, right? It's that simple. So you do it like this. You want to hold the left trigger, right? You want to hold the right trigger this time, and you just want to flick the right stick down as if you're about to do a hop step fade away. And the reason why you want to fake that is because let's say you're so effective from the post and you're doing step backs or you're doing that shimmy, which I'll show you in a second. Imagine if you're killing them so well in the post with the hop step, and then now they think you're about to do it again, so now they on their toes, so they playing you tight now, right? Because obviously if you fading, they're gonna try to contest you as much as they can. You want to hold the left trigger along with the right trigger, flick the right stick down to where you hop out, and then they're gonna probably jump, and then you probably just go in for the dunk, right? Or if you just want to escape it, there's this, that's you, coming out of the post, and that's you holding the left trigger, right trigger together, and flicking the right stick to the right. So then you spinning out that way. And the reason why I like doing this, because then I can just shoot, so that's a good way to do it too. And the next is the shimmy. Then this probably be like the last one. The shimmy, you just hold left trigger and you just double tap square along where you want to go with the shimmy with the left stick. So let's say I do that, cash, right? And I just held the left trigger with the left stick in the direction I want to shimmy, and then I just double tap square. That's how you do it. It took me a while to learn how to do that. I had to watch a YouTube video like everybody else. And then see, I love this one. See, I love how this one is. I love putting people in that triple threat. Because they think they can guard me, jab step with the right stick. You know what I'm saying? You just jab step them. You just, you protecting it, and then you doing this again. And then, you doing this. And then you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many ways you can kill them. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you play them. It's all about what you do with it. At the end of the day, it's all about how you just, that's cash, I know it. It's all about how you do it, man. Like, if I got a defender on me right now, right, and I got a defender, and I just want to, and I know I'm killing him, right, with the fade, then I'll do some shit like this, and then just go up. It's green. You know what I mean? Or then I'm doing this, right? I got the ball, you know what I'm saying? Then I can kill him with the post spin. It's so many ways you can kill these people, bro. It's just so many ways that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you, watch out. You drop step. Like, who can check you once you get to that level? Like, who can really guard you? You know what I'm saying? Then you doing this. Watch out. Cash. So, hey, man, this is IC, aka Libra God, man. Hope you like and subscribe to the new channel. All right, peace.